What allows the red blood cells to hold on to oxygen? The red blood cells hold on to oxygen from the hemoglobin, which is a protein that carries oxygen. Antigens and their interactions with immune cells, which are white blood cells. The immune system recognizes and destroys or tries to destroy substances that contain antigens. Antigens are viruses, fungi, bacteria, toxins, chemicals, drugs, foreign particles. The two types of antigens are positive and negative, ABO and RH. The A blood equals A antigens, B blood equals B antigens. A blood and B blood equals A and B antigens. RH equals protein. Allies are sections of DNA, also known as genes. These genes are the code of instructions for how to build antigens. When the ally does not code for either an A antigen or a B antigen, the person does not make an antigen and will have O blood type, which means no antigens present. In genetics, everyone is given two allies, one from mom and one from dad. These allies will determine your blood type. The components of blood are plasma, red blood cells, also known as erythrocytes. And then there's also white blood cells, leukocytes, and platelets. These are the components of blood. Plasma takes nutrients, hormones, proteins to body parts needing it. It also removes waste. Red blood cells carry oxygen to our lungs and removes wastes. So when we exhale, we are getting rid of the carbon dioxide. White blood cells help the body fight infections and diseases. And platelets form clots and stops or prevents bleeding. If your father's blood type was blood A and your mom's was blood A, you get A or O type blood as a kid. If your father's blood type was blood A and your mom's was blood B, you'd either get A blood, B blood, or AB blood, or O. If your father's blood type was A blood and your mom's was AB, you'd either get A blood, B blood, or AB blood. If your dad's blood type was A and your mom's was O, you'd either get A or O blood. If your dad's blood type was blood type B and your mom's was A, you'd get A, B, or AB blood, or O. If your dad's was B and your mom's was B, you'd either get B blood or O blood. If your dad's was B and your mom's was AB, you'd get A blood, B blood, or AB blood. If your dad's was blood type B and your mom's was O, you'd either get B blood or O blood. If your dad's was AB and your mom's was
Set, go.
If your dad's blood was AB blood and your mom's was A blood, you'd either get A blood, B blood, or AB blood. If your dad's was AB blood and your mom's was B blood, you get A blood, B blood, or AB blood. If your dad's was AB blood and your mom's was AB blood, you either get A blood, B blood, or AB blood. If your dad's was AB blood and your mom's was O blood, you would either get A or B blood. If your dad's was O blood and your mom's was A blood, you get A blood or O blood. If your dad's was O blood and your mom's was B blood, you get B blood or O blood. If your dad's was O blood and your mom's was AB blood, you'd get A or B blood. If your dad's is O blood and your mom's is O blood, you'd get O blood. And that's what your child would get. That's the type of blood your child would get. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.